Okay, so now the party is being created.
Yeah.
And at least from what I know, from what I've read in the papers, uh, it's that one of your main agendas is corruption, anti-corruption. You want to, take away corruption from our land. So besides that, which is obviously a very important issue, can you just tell us some of your other maybe goals or policies, if you have not even like framed them totally, but just the vision of what the party is trying to do?
Yeah. Governance is one issue, good governance,
Good governance.
yes. And youth and women empowerment is one issue, which we are serious about. We want to set up women candidates, and this our women candidates should win. This is this is a mission for us, in fact. So that is one aspect, and we want to have we want to create an environment where the Nagas control the economy,
Mm.
the creation of a self-reliant economy. So that is one very important manifesto, uh, and um, and of course the rule of law is very important. Rule of law.
Law and order to be maintained.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I want to just get directly into it because starting a political party is no joke. Obviously, it's a mammoth Herculean task. So, how are you going about? Because you've made it clear that you do want to contest in the upcoming elections in 2023. So, how are you sort of going about the organizational structure of the party? Because with the 60 constituencies we have, and I don't know if your plans are to contest in all seats or whatnot. We'll get into that later. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how are you approaching that organizational structure of the party, which is obviously very important?
See, right now, mm, this is what I keep telling people. You know, there's a joke. The RPP joke is very simple. There's a joke in our midst. Uh, so one day our general secretary was saying, "Have you realized that none of the RPP members have an iPhone?"
Mm.
Yeah. So then it struck me. Yes, none of us carry an iPhone. Oh yes, we can buy it in the black market as well. We can buy second-hand iPhones these days. It's available. But it struck me because the RPP as a political party does not have the money power. That this is something which I want to make absolutely clear to all the Naga people. As individuals, all of us are struggling. We're all struggling families or struggling individuals. So we just want to tell Naga people that, see, we will not, we don't have the money power, we don't have the muscle power, we don't have the influence, we don't have, we are not like the other parties, without condemning other parties and, the senior politicians. We just want to tell the people that we are different. We will implement the clean election manifesto of the church. So regarding the party structure, is a difficult proposition.
Of
You know,
course, of course.
lots of youths. I think lots of youths they have joined the party at least through online membership, and they are now we have they are now in our WhatsApp group. But we are yet to set up our units in all the districts, and we'll be doing that slowly. We'll be going to the districts. We'll be interacting with the grassroots. We'll be going to all the constituencies, and then only then we can set up a proper district
Right.
unit or a proper constituency unit.
Right.
So right now it is not possible because until you meet the people and interact with them, you can't just set up
Totally understand
a
that.
structure in that manner.
I just wanted to know if that was in process
Yeah.
or what was the situation with that. Okay, and one more thing about the youth factor. You've made it clear that obviously youth and women are an important aspect of your aspirations, the party's aspirations. So I read in an article that you had stated that RPP will be fielding only fresh faces.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. So I just want to know if we should be worried that if you do well in the elections and you do, win the elections, will there be a lack of experience if it's only being young faces and fresh faces being inducted, or do you think that's not of an issue?
For us, that's not an issue because Uh, in other countries, like for example, like Barack Obama, he became a president when he was, I think, 46.
Right, right.
And Bill Clinton, I believe he became president when he was 44 or something like that. So by the time you're in your 20s and 30s, you are a congressman or a senator. Even Macron, the French president, he's in his mid 40s,
Right, right.
and the Trudeau, the Canadian president, is also in his 40s. So I think the trend all over the world is to have young leaders, young dynamic leaders. And look at all the prime ministers of these Nordic countries like Finland, Norway,
Right,
and even New Zealand. These are young people, basically. So having a young person, I think, will add dynamism to the government.
Okay, right. Fair enough. My thing was just that maybe if there could be a mix of experience
Oh,
and
yes, that's absolutely right.
right.
Absolutely right. And it's biblical, actually, having a mix of, the young and the elderly.
Right, right.
We are not discounting the elderly generation in that sense.
Yes.
What we are just trying to say is, we will bring in fresh candidates in the sense those people who are not tainted, basically. Those candidates who are not tainted, we'll bring them in. So by that criteria, it means it can be a young person, or it can be somebody who has never been a minister, who has never won an election in his life, but he has tested. He has been into electoral politics.
Okay, 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 understood.
Yeah.